Okay, so this is an article about mortgage fraud in the Toronto area. Actually, this one's in Brampton in particular, targeting newcomers who will not be approved for a mortgage, basically, or have a difficult time. And some of these realtors are kind of leading them a certain way where they can get their application in with fraudulent documents, which of course screws them down the road when they can't afford to make the payments. So check it out.
So here's the mic.
Marketplace sent this undercover team to investigate mortgage fraud. What they found was real estate agents illegally offering fake documents to help buyers fraudulently qualify for a mortgage.
Income is not issue because income he can make.
They will make T4. They will make like he's on the payroll.
They're pitching fake jobs and fake salaries, charging buyers thousands of dollars. If these deals go through, the agents would make big commissions. The buyers could be in jeopardy.
If you are making $0, even if you are a housewife, we can make the income.
That's what they charge 1% of the mortgage.
So they charge 1%
of the mortgage.
There's nothing gray area about it. It is absolutely fraud. Wow.
Mortgage agent Sanjit Mann says he hears about fraudulent operators all the time. He says new immigrants are often the target and have the most to lose if they buy a house they can't afford.
If you get blacklisted by the banks, well, now think about this. You're building a life here in a new country. You're blacklisted by the banks. What's that going to mean for the rest of your life?
At this house, bought for $1 million, these newcomers were told by their agent not to seek mortgage pre-approval, that he had a plan.
He can do any paperwork and make us qualify for more mortgage.
When they refused his fraudulent approach, they lost the house and their $40,000 deposit.
Oh. It's been tough. It's been really tough.
Mortgage fraud can have lifelong consequences. It is a criminal offense. Pushing someone else to use fake documents is illegal too. The regulator says it will investigate evidence of wrongdoing, but it does not conduct undercover tests, as our team did. David Coleman, CBC News, Brampton, Ontario.
What? Crazy.
What is going on here? That's
it's insanity.
That's an Average Joe reference for anyone who's. Anyways, that is wild. That's way more blatant than I was expecting. Like when you kind of said it originally, or when I read the headline, I was like, okay, it was probably maybe altering documents and the client. So no, he's like, yeah,
he's
even if you're a housewife.
Even if you have no income, you're a housewife, we create the income.
We create income.
We create the income.
Wow.
Madness.
So who, I mean, I get that they're both at fault, but like what responsibility is there on the home buyer to be like, yeah, we're not doing that and report it? Like if you go ahead and be like, well, I'm a dog walker. It's like HGTV. A dog walker and the social media influencer are buying the $6 million home and they're out shopping with the realtor, you know. That's what it feels like.
It's really weird. And when I think about it too, you think of the things like they're working with this person. They say that they'll create this. Maybe at this point they already have their identification.
Yes.
So then it's kind of like, oh, if I talk to someone about this guy, he's got my ID. He knows who I am. You know what I mean? I think because if you're blatantly doing that kind of nonsense, they clearly, you're involved. You're involved with things like you don't. Yeah, people wouldn't want to complain about it, right? They'd probably be terrified, especially if you're new to the country and you think that like this is like a normal thing, or I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, that's terrible too. That young couple that lost a deposit. I mean, it's just it's crazy to think that's happening in our backyard. Like in our province that sort of stuff is going on. But I'd be interested to hear if anyone listening knows more about that situation, or if you know anyone who is directly impacted by it, certainly send us a message or leave it in the comments, because that really, especially as a mortgage agent who, we kind of pride ourselves on actually understanding the market, understanding income. We actually have to go like into depth about reviewing income documents to make sure they're not fraudulent. The lender does the same thing. Mm-hmm. So for a realtor to just create a T4 or income, is wild. You know, it like really undermines our industry and our licenses and everything. I mean, and they're getting paid the same thing, pretty much the same thing we are for their fraudulent.
And these are the people,
behavior.
right? These are the people that create the comments that we get, like the market was inflated because of greedy realtors and mortgage brokers or whatever. It's like these are the guys that people get involved with, and then they create this nightmare. Terrible.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe because we'd really like that.